Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to build two small book holders for two of my friends who enjoy reading books. I build the book holders from an oak shelf that is 20 centimeters wide, 120 centimeters long, and 1.8 centimeters thick. I start by setting the stop block on the sled to 28 centimeters and cutting off two pieces of the shelf. Then I move the stop block to 16 centimeters and cut off two more pieces. Finally, I move the stop block to 11 centimeters and cut off two pieces again. Now I have all the pieces needed for the book holders. I adjust the saw blade so that it is tilted exactly 30 degrees. Then I take one of the pieces that is 11 centimeters, clamp it upright in a jig that I attach to the fence, and cut one end. When I cut, the saw cut is 30 degrees viewed from the flat side. When the first cut is complete, I take the second 11 centimeter piece and do the same thing. Then I take the two pieces that are 16 centimeters and do exactly the same thing as with the 11 centimeter pieces. These pieces should also have a side where the saw cut is 30 degrees from the flat side. Now it's time to cut the other side of the pieces. This time I hold the pieces flat as I cut the other end, which means the saw cut will be 60 degrees viewed from the flat side. I start with the 11 centimeter pieces and continue with the 16 centimeter pieces. Here it is important that the slope of the saw cuts is towards the same flat side of the pieces. Time to start gluing. I take a piece that is 11 centimeters and a piece that is 16 centimeters and glue them together with the saw cuts that are 30 degrees from the flat sides towards each other. Then I do the same thing with the other two pieces. I take a piece of wood that is 20 centimeters long and measure out the middle of the length and 5 centimeters from the edge. Then I drill a hole that is 6 centimeters in diameter. This is a template for the countersink that I will be milling. I clamp the template onto one of the bottom plates and mill out a recess. Time for the next one. It looks really good. Time to mill the groove that is a holder for the mobile phone. I take a little at a time so the router bit doesn't get too hot. Oak is a very hard wood to mill. The groove I'm milling is 8 centimeters long and 10 millimeters wide. The phone fits well without a case. With this in mind, I milled the width of the groove to 12 millimeters. Finally, it's time to assemble all the parts. I attach the top to the bottom plate with glue and 4 screws. I apply 2 coats of epoxy varnish and sand lightly between coats. This is what the book holders look like when they are finished. Not just book holders, actually. They also have a holder for your mobile phone and a drinking glass.